So day 3 of the 1% challenge. As you know, I bought Stephen Bartlett's diary and I'm using it as an opportunity to see how my life can change in 90 days. Day 26th of March, I am doing my morning run. Couldn't log it onto Strava because I've got a new phone contract and I just didn't buy enough data, and I've got until Friday really for my data to refresh. It was so annoying. It's little things like that that piss me off so much. Like, oh, now I can't log it and now it's not going to be seen that I'm doing runs every morning.
It's something to me which I think is fascinating.
Okay.
About why young men are really getting into the gym. Why is that? According to, the sage Gary Stevenson, why is this trend becoming more pronounced?
People want to be able to work hard and progress. Working hard in your job to get promotion, to make money, to buy a house, to have a family, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So then people want to find an outlet.
Last night I actually went to bed. I cannot honestly record myself in front of people. Went to bed at 12, like maybe half 12, because it took me forever to upload those 2 podcasts, one to YouTube, one to Spotify, so that I'll figure out the whole how to do it on Apple and all those other streaming podcast platforms, because I had to do the subtitles. And it just took me ages to get that SRT file and do the subtitles. But I did manage to upload it just before 12. So, and I felt really bad for my husband because he wants to get into compositing, and the only time he can use the systems in his work are at night time when no one else is using them. And because Monty broke my laptop, well, it's not even my laptop, it's my husband's laptop, because Monty broke my laptop, I had to go get it fixed yesterday at the Apple store, and I don't have a laptop. Basically, I'm doing all my work, my freelancing work and everything on my phone. And I had to use Rory's laptop yesterday to edit Monday's thing. Anyway, I feel like everything's up in the air and I need to find some sort of balance and find a routine. But I'm just, the morning run, I need it because there's just so many emotions in me and so much, I don't know. Actually, I watched a video of Gary's Economics. Sorry, I don't know his full name because I only know him from YouTube. But he explained why so many guys are obsessed with going to the gym and all this gym bro culture and stuff. And I completely could relate to it. I actually got it, and I think that's what I'm doing now. So yesterday's upload, we spoke about, we briefly spoke about SWOT analysis, and actually it was really interesting. I didn't actually talk about it. Daniel Priestley spoke about it on Simon Squibb's show. It was interesting to me actually to hear him mention it because it's something we used to do at university whilst I was studying my fashion buying and merchandising degree.
Self-awareness. I understand what I'm good at, my strengths. I understand what I'm not so good at, my weaknesses. I'm starting to understand what an opportunity looks like for me, which is linked to origin, mission and vision. And I understand what could be a threat for me.
In the fashion industry, when you have a collection or when you are competing against a competitor, you always want to know what their strengths are, weaknesses, what your opportunities are, and what the threats are to your business. And so it was interesting because Daniel actually took it as something that you observed in yourself. So what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses, opportunities and threats within the niche or within the brand that you want to create or business that you want to create? So if I look at myself, My strengths are that I have a bachelor's degree in fashion buying and merchandising. In 2009, I did go to Chelsea College of Art to study textiles. Obviously, I dropped out, that didn't happen, but I feel like I have a bit of knowledge in, textile designing. I'm good at drawing patterns, music. I was in a band and I played bass and guitar, and that's going to come really handy for me when I want to produce the music tracks for the children's YouTube channel. What are my other strengths? I'm a freelance social media manager. I became a social media manager whilst I was on maternity leave. So on my last 3 months of unpaid maternity leave, I offered my services for free to an astrologer that I saw on This Morning. Really random. It's quite a serendipitous thing that happened to me. But yeah, they said, okay, we'll take you on, probably because it was for free. But I, on the job, learned how to, upload using a scheduler, scheduling tools, learned about social listening, how to manage communities. I was creating, in the first 2 months, I created just under 240 pieces of content. It went really well. It went so well that they basically offered me a job and matched my salary at Mr. Porter. So, and also there was no team there, which was a bit annoying because there's no one to kind of, I don't know, like learn from. It's just you are learning yourself. But I guess the whole social media game is still quite early. So there isn't really, there's no degree for it really. You kind of learn it on the job. But that is one of my strengths, that I kind of know how each platform works and what each platform wants from a creator. Now, my weaknesses are that I'm way too sensitive and I think about things a bit too much. I'm not patient enough, and I think it is really important to become a person of influence within your niche, and one of the best ways to do that is by really getting involved in social media and trying to post on all these platforms. And unfortunately, you're going to see a lot of negative comments here and there, not all the time. Actually, it's getting better, and I feel like YouTube isn't as bad as TikTok anyway. But yeah, I've had countless social media accounts that I have, out of anger or stress or impatience, deleted. I'd have had about 7 Instagram accounts, 3 YouTube accounts. I don't know how many TikToks I've had. And I've had, maybe 3 Twitter accounts. And one of them was because I wanted to start an NFT collection, which I did. Obviously, no one bought any, but still, I'm sure there's quite a few of you at home that also probably started their own NFT collection. So that's my weaknesses. Also, that I don't have a contract. I'm freelance, which I don't like because I've not ever been freelance. But then that's an opportunity because it gives me the flexibility to be able to manage my time. But also that means that sometimes I am working on the weekend, most weekends, because I don't have childcare Thursday and Friday, so it's harder for me to get anything done on those days. Opportunity, I live in London. There's lots to do in London, lots of free sightseeing, lots of free museums and galleries, and so there's lots of content that I can create with my kids' YouTube channel, my children's. It is my children's, but it's also for children. And it's saturated, the market, but it's not that bad. And there's not too many adults creating music for children that I know of. Danny Go, yes. Coco Melon, yes. but I'm more of like in the Danny Go genre, so it's not animated. But yeah, I see it as a big opportunity. Also, the fact that we, nearly hit 30k. I think we're at like nearly 29k. I round it up to 30. Okay, that's a huge opportunity because it's like that doesn't happen a lot. So I know that there's something there with that channel. And threats, well, I guess it is the fact that it's so competitive. There are so many people wanting to do the same thing. Social media, there's lots of talented people out there, but I will say it's about being consistent on social media. And if you're not relatable and you don't bring value, it's going to be very hard to grow in 2025 because it's all about the ego. It's like, what can you bring to me? That's why there's so many social media accounts like of people that help you create content and help you understand algorithms and help you improve your social media presence, or they do so well because they're literally just bringing you value constantly. I tried to grow a fashion account so many times, but where is the value in me showing you my outfit? I guess it's entertainment. And yes, I could give you some styling tips and stuff, but the competition is, off the roof. Plus, it's not really valuable. If anything, I'm probably going to tempt you to spend your money and you're going to be in debt. Like, we all are. Anyway, so yeah, I want you now to take 5 minutes just to sit back and kind of reflect and see what is your SWOT analysis. So what are your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats within your niche, within the brand you want to create, business that you want to create. I think it's important to know what your SWOT analysis is, personal SWOT analysis. I still find it really weird because obviously I only done it for brands and businesses, but we're looking at ourselves like brands. But yeah, I think it's a really cool thing to do. So yeah, that's day 3. Did I do all my tasks? I didn't really have any tasks. I had film and edit Monty and Lulu's channel, but I didn't have any time, so I'm going to put that on my list for tomorrow, but I'm literally going to have to film on the day. But yeah, I would like to get to a point where I upload the same day at the same time because the algorithm apparently likes that on YouTube. And then I also have continue with the Colin and Samir course for tomorrow. So today I managed to go jogging in the morning and edit and post my second episode of this 90-day series. Yesterday I done it at 12:30, so I've beaten my personal best so far. We're 3 days in, and let's see how the rest of the 90 days goes. I'm feeling positive, but I'm having highs and lows throughout the day and lots of self-doubt creeping in, and am I going crazy creeping in. But we will continue, and I hope you continue too. Let's see how it goes.